Hey everyone, I've had another delivery. This time it's for the garage where I parked the cars that are finished. Well, partially finished, one of them.
Yep.
But I've got pavers in there, they're all scratchy, getting around with pavers, you know what it's like in there, it's horrible. So anyway, I got into these guys, Sleek Space, and they've got this ULTRATUFF Pro Diamond flooring, so it looks a bit like your checker plate. Comes in tiles, apparently it's pretty easy to lay, just get a hammer, bang it down. So I thought I'd grab some and give it a go.
Yes, looks good so far, so let's crack it open and have a look at it.
I could have got a heap of different colours, but I just went with some pretty boring colours. I just went with a dark grey and a light grey. This one. It is really lightweight. Cool. Easy to lay then.
Yep.
And I assume they just lock together like that and you just whack them down with a hammer, I think is the deal. Just a soft hammer, like just a... So that should be easy, that part of it should be a piece of cake. We've got these things. So that's for right along the front door. So that'll give you a nice ramp up in. Yeah, I mean there's all sorts of other colours. I mean, for those who want colours, there's always the dark grey, the red, the yellow, the light green, the blue, orange, teal. So there's a few colours to choose from.
Okay, so the question is, how tough are these things? Well, if it holds your bloody weight, it's doing quite well.
Yeah. Gee, thanks. Well, there's no give in it, and I think it's probably because they've got this such small squares underneath that gives it a lot of support. But he did say, didn't he, just you know, if you've got anything like with a really small steel wheel, you know, like a jack or something like that.
Or engine hoist, stuff like that.
Yeah, the engine cranes and things like that. He did sort of say it might be an idea to put a bit of ply underneath it, just a bit of a square ply, just so that it'll disperse the weight a little bit more.
Yep, that's fair enough.
But yeah, but for parking the cars on, I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, well, it's definitely going to be easy to clean it up as well too. It's just a sweet version, isn't it?
Yeah, cool. So I think this stuff's going to work really good in my shed. But next stage is to get it laid, I guess, and we'll see. Alright, so I'm in the garage. It's time to clean this place out so we can cover up these horrible paved floor. Yeah, I don't like having a paved floor in here. So what I'm going to do is just empty this space out. I'm going to put a quick lick of paint on these two walls, that wall and that wall over there. Plain and simply because yellow, yeah, it's not doing it for me. It's going to be a dark grey and light grey floor, so that needs to change. So anyway, first thing, empty this place. Alright, there we go, all emptied out. Just need to prep in here a little bit now, which is basically just going to be hit the walls with broom, hit the floor with a broom, hit everything with the blower, and then just quickly put a lick of paint on these walls. I'm not going to fuss over it, just want to get it smashed out. So that's next, but I won't put you through all that. I'll catch you when that's done. Alright, there's the painting all done. Makes the place look a lot cleaner, which is really cool. So now all I've got to do is get the flooring down. And so I'm going to have to cut some stuff, so they've suggested a jigsaw, so I've got one of those. And I've also got that, just in case. Might give that a go, it might be too crazy, it might not be. Can't wait to get rid of all these stains, all this horribleness, and have a nice, clean floor. Righto, so I've made my start here. And it's all looking pretty good. It clicks in together really nicely. It's easy, just a little tap with the hammer, that's no problems. I had to do some measuring. So it's, with full tiles, it's 12 centimetres wider than what the floor space we have. So I have to take 6 centimetres off either side. Now the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to have a line on this side and a line on the other side, so they need to be symmetrical with the walls. But the rest of it is all just clicking together nicely. Just had to make sure I had the right edge at the front there for the clips, for the little ramp bits that go down the front, because they only go on one way. So just be aware of that. Alright, now I'm just going to hit a time lapse and I'm just going to lay the rest out. I used a circular saw on a radial arm circular saw to cut these tiles, and it worked pretty good. I just had to scrape a bit of melted plastic off. Jigsaw also works great, but it's a bit slower, but that's all. So Check how easy it is just to tap them in. Done. Awesome, mate. How good's that? So I'm just going to now cut in along this edge and cut along the back edge. I've only got to take about 10 mil off the back edge, about 60 mil off the side, but it's looking really good. Happy so far. All right, and we're all done. Look at that, beautiful. Looks really good in here now. It's cleaned this area up so much. I'm really happy with how this has come out. Just got rid of all those pavers that I wanted to get rid of. It just covered them up, and it was a much better alternative than going with concrete. Big shout out to Sleek Space. Go and check out their stuff. So far so good, I'm really happy. It was really easy to lay. A radial arm saw was really handy if you know how to use one. Other than that, just use a jigsaw. Real easy to tap down the tiles, no problems at all there. So it's not a hard job. Just give yourself the day, that's all. I didn't start laying this until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or probably a bit later, about 1:30, and yeah, I was still going at about 6:30. Yeah, so put a full Saturday aside or something like that. But yeah, no, really happy with how this has turned out, and now I've got a sick space in my shed. Anyway, got to put this joint back together now, so I'll go do that. I'll see you guys on the next video.